Todd Chrisley's shocking reaction to Savannah's new tattoo. Savannah Chrisley opened up about a lot of things in her Unlocked podcast this week. Although the main point was her mom's possible early release, the Chrisley Knows Best alum also talked about her dad, Todd Chrisley. Additionally, she mentioned that she revealed her tattoo, which took courage because he hates them. Read on, find out what it said and how he reacted. Savannah Chrisley still fears angering Todd. Perhaps it's just as well that Todd Chrisley probably can't access social media in prison. He used to talk about moral behavior and Christian values before his conviction for tax and fraud-related offenses. Possibly, though, he'd be happy to hear his daughter say that she doesn't get it with people who want to suck her toes. But, he wouldn't be been happy to see her flaunt her tattoo. Savannah Chrisley often visits her father in Pensacola prison in Florida. Often, she mentioned that she heard terrible things about prison conditions. So, quite often, a visit results in her ranting about prisoners getting poor treatment. However, this time, the Chrisley Knows Best alum talked about how she couldn't hide her tattoo from her dad. Todd Chrisley was okay with Savannah's tattoo on episode 91 of her podcast. Todd's daughter explained that she never thought her dad would notice her tattoo on the inside of her elbow. That's because she wore long sleeves. However, it gets hot in Florida. Uncomfortable, she had to cool down. Deciding she would risk telling him about her tattoo, she reminded Chrisley Knows Best fans that he might be in prison, but he's got strong opinions. The tattoo was done from a copy of a letter from her mom, Julie Chrisley. And, it said, "Love you, Mama." Did that sentiment make Todd Chrisley go all soft on Todd's reaction? Savannah told her followers that her dad reacted badly. She tried to appeal to him by saying, "Dad, look at it. It's Mom's handwriting. It makes me feel like I have a piece of her." Todd Chrisley's reaction wasn't good. He shot back, "Savannah Chrisley has always had a flair for the dramatic. Whether it's her chic hairstyles, bold fashion statements, or her candid social media posts, the Chrisley Knows Best star knows how to make waves." But nothing prepared fans or her father, Todd Chrisley, for her latest statement, a bold new tattoo. Savannah's Instagram reveal came with her trademark sass. The post featured her flashing a perfectly angled smile while showing off her fresh ink. The tattoo, nestled delicately on her forearm, read, "Unbreakable and elegant script, a nod to her resilience through recent turbulent times." The caption read, "A little reminder that no matter what life throws at me, I'll always bounce back stronger." The internet erupted in applause for her daring move, with fans flooding the comments section with support. But behind the scenes, one person was not clapping Todd Chrisley. The revelation: when Todd saw the tattoo for the first time during a family dinner, his reaction was anything but subtle. Savannah had decided to drop the bombshell casually, lifting her sleeve to grab her glass of water, letting the tattoo peek through. Todd's eyes zeroed in like a hawk spotting prey. "What in the name of Southern decency is that?" he blurted out, dropping his fork dramatically. Savannah grinned, ready for the onslaught. "It's called art, Dad. And before you ask, no, it's not coming off." Julie Chrisley, ever the peacekeeper, placed a calming hand on Todd's arm. "Now, Todd, let's not make a scene. It's just a tattoo." "Just a tattoo," Todd scoffed. "Julie, this isn't just anything. This is permanent. This is forever." "What's next? A nose ring, a Harley Davidson?" The debate. Savannah, unbothered by her father's theatrics, leaned back in her chair, sipping her sweet tea with a smirk. "Relax, Dad. It's not like I got a dragon on my back or I love mom in a heart. Though that might been fun. Chase Chrisley, never one to miss an opportunity to stir the pot, chimed in with a laugh. Honestly, Dad, you should be relieved. At least it's a classy word and not something crazy like YOLO. Classy, Todd snapped, his southern drawl thickening as his frustration grew. Savannah, what's classy about scrawling a word on your skin like you're a walking Hallmark card? Savannah set her glass down, her smile fading slightly. You know, Dad, this isn't just a word. It's a reminder of everything I've been through. The breakup with Nick, the custody battle for Chloe, and all the judgment I've faced. This tattoo is about reclaiming my strength. Todd's expression softened momentarily, but his stubborn streak wouldn't let him fully relent. I understand the sentiment, darling, but did you have to advertise it on your body? Couldn't you just journal like a normal person? Julie's perspective. Julie, who had been watching the exchange with quiet amusement, decided it was time to step in. Todd, you need to remember she's an adult. This tattoo doesn't change who Savannah is. She's still our strong, beautiful daughter, just with a little more ink. Todd shot her a look of mild betrayal. Et2, Julie, I thought you were on my side. I'm on the side of reason, Julie replied, her tone patient but firm. And honestly, you're overreacting. Remember when you freaked out about Chase's ear piercing? You survived that, didn't you? Todd groaned, throwing his hands in the air. That's different. Boys are supposed to do dumb things. Girls are supposed to make smarter choices. Savannah let out an incredulous laugh. Wow, sexist much? A family affair. By this point, even little Grayson, who had been quietly munching on his dinner, decided to weigh in. I think it's cool, he said with a shrug. Todd glared at him. You're grounded. For what? Grayson protested. For agreeing with your sister when she's clearly trying to send me to an early grave, Todd replied dramatically. Faye Chrisley, ever the wild card, piped up from the corner of the table. Oh, calm down, Todd. It's not like she tattooed death before decoff or something ridiculous. Besides, I've been thinking about getting one myself. The room fell silent as everyone turned to stare at Nanny Faye. Savannah burst out laughing. Nanny, you're the real MVP. Todd looked like he might actually faint. This family is spiraling out of control. First tattoos, now this. Savannah's defense. After the laughter died down, Savannah decided to address her father more seriously. Dad, I get it, you're old school, and this isn't something you would ever do. But this is my way of owning my story. Every time I look at it, I'll be reminded of how strong I am. And maybe, just maybe, it'll remind you that you raised a daughter who can handle anything life throws at her. Todd's face softened as her words sank in. He sighed, leaning back in his chair. You always know how to hit me where it counts, don't you? Savannah smiled. It's a gift. A mostly happy ending. By the end of the night, Todd had grudgingly accepted the tattoo, though not without making his feelings known one last time. For the record, he said, pointing his fork at Savannah, I still don't like it. But I love you, and I suppose I'll just have to live with it. Deal, Savannah said, raising her glass in a mock toast. As the family dispersed, Todd muttered to himself, maybe I should get a tattoo that says unbelievable. That'd be fitting for everything I put up with. Julie overheard and gave him a playful nudge. Now there's an idea. But make sure it's in script classy, just like Savannah's. Todd rolled his eyes, but a small smile tugged at his lips. Despite his resistance, he couldn't deny one thing: Savannah was every bit as unbreakable as her new ink proclaimed.